Hey yo everyone, the weekend is upon us and that means it's time to go through more great eShop deals that you can pick up right now. For today we'll keep it to under $5 and we're looking at games at brand new, low prices. The summer may be coming to an end, but the sales continue and we've covered a whole bunch of great deals over the past few days, so please stop by the channel and get all caught up and make sure you're subscribed with that bell on, that way you can always stay up to date and I'll do my best to keep finding you as many hidden gems as I can. To the crew, welcome back as always my friends, you all are the best. Let's go ahead and get started, stay safe and please enjoy the video. Alright, we'll start with 9 Monkeys of Shaolin, which is a cooperative beat 'em up with both local and online play for 2 people at a time. It has a 4 gig download and offers about 5 to 10 hours of gameplay. Now the game has more than 20 awesome levels to punch and kick your way through, and it has unlockable buffs, items, and even new fighting styles as well. It has a gorgeous presentation here on the Switch and controls great. Right now it's on sale for just $2.99, marked down 85%, with the deal ending on the 17th, bringing it to a brand new low. Ash of God's Redemption is a single-player strategy RPG with a story presented more like a graphic novel really than anything else. The combat is something akin to games like Final Fantasy Tactics with grid-based movement and turn-based attacks, and it offers more than 20 hours of gameplay on average, with a download around 4.3 gigs. Now during the story you'll play as 3 different protagonists, with each fighting their own version of the Reaping, which threatens to wipe out all of mankind. This is another game that gives tons of content to the player, and you can get it at a brand new low of just $2.99, marked down 85% with the deal ending on August 17th. Cloud Gardens is a relaxing 3D puzzle game that offers the player a unique experience not found in many other indie games. There really isn't much of a main story, but you're given a path to follow through each of the individual puzzles or environments, and there is a creative mode that allows you to decorate and have some fun on your own time. Now your goal is to solve each puzzle while growing plants and setting up items around them in order to help them grow. The soundtrack is incredibly relaxing, and it's the perfect game to play before bed. There are more than 50 levels and the download comes in at around 630 megabytes, and right now you can pick it up at a new low of just $4.99, marked down 70% until the 30th. Next we have Dice Legacy, which is a single-player survival city builder with dice-based combat and a story that starts off with our main characters finding themselves shipwrecked on the shore of a new island. You'll have to build up your town and gather resources while defending the base on occasion. You can also roll the dice that you've gathered, and each time that you do so, you'll have a set of abilities you can perform. Now the game has different seasons and even different campaigns or scenarios that you can play through. On top of that, each playthrough is randomized to some extent, so there's a ton of content on offer for you to enjoy. Right now you can pick it up for just $3.74, marked down until the 17th, and the download is around 1.7 gigs. FRACTER is a single-player isometric adventure title where we find ourselves trapped within a mysterious labyrinth full of puzzles and monsters that you'll have to avoid or run from if you are detected. Now the puzzles aren't too challenging for the most part, but there are a few that might hold you up for a few minutes. The visual design matched with the sound cues that the game gives you are great here on the console, and while it did originate on mobile platforms, it was nice to play here with a physical controller. Overall, it's an enjoyable game that should last maybe 2 or 3 hours. It has a download around 600 megabytes, and right now you can pick it up at a new low of just $2.14, marked down nearly 70%, and the deal ends on the 16th. Islanders is a single-player strategy game where we travel to different islands and try to build the best cities that we can, using the resources that we find on each to maximize the points that we can earn. Now the islands are procedurally generated to help with replay value, and what I really enjoy about the game is that placement of each structure is really something that should be planned out, as you need to score enough points in order to continue and progress through to the next one. On top of that, if you do happen to lose, you'll be sent all the way back to the beginning to start over. It's not that it's really all that tough honestly, but by the end of the game it can pose a bit of a challenge for some. And right now you can pick it up for just $2.50, marked down to half price with the deal ending on the 30th, bringing it to a new low, and you'll need about 230 megabytes for the install. Next we have Lost in Play, which is a point-and-click puzzle-style adventure game where we play as 2 siblings lost in their imagination, searching for a way home. It has a download around 1.5 gigs and should take roughly 2 to 4 hours to work your way through. Now, it is a family-friendly title for the most part. The gameplay and puzzles are pretty simple, and even if you do get stuck, there are hints offered throughout, and of course it does have that cartoonish art design. The mini puzzles are fun, and there are a bunch of different types to keep it feeling fresh, and while the story isn't all that complex, it does offer enough to keep you engaged all the way through until the end. Right now you can pick it up for just $4.99, marked down 75%, and the deal ends on the 16th, again bringing it to a new low. Up next we have Redeemer, the Enhanced Edition, which is a top-down brawler with a download around 3.6 gigs, and it offers local co-op for 2 players. Now, the main story should take roughly 7 to 8 hours to complete, and it does feature some incredibly brutal combat, offering a variety of cool melee and ranged weapons, plus it has those cool executions that you can pull off as well. The story is compelling and the controls feel great here, and the ability to play with a friend is always a bonus. Right now you can pick up Redeemer, the Enhanced Edition at a new low of just $2.24, marked down 85% into the 17th. Sonar Beat is a new single-player music-based puzzle game with a download around 560 megabytes. Now, I know you're watching the screen right now, but let me tell you, I am terrible at this one. It's addictive and fun, but it's so tough to get the timing down. It does let you calibrate before each round, but even with that, it's going to take some time to get the hang of it. That's just how it was, at least for me. The way it plays is the radar circles around revealing enemies, and you just have to make sure that you take them all out without taking too many hits, and of course the round ends when the song is over. Like I said, it's a cool game, but be prepared for a bit of a learning curve, and right now you can pick it up for just $2.24, marked down 10% with the deal ending on the 17th. Sublevel 0 Redux is probably my favorite pick for this list. It's a one-player space shooter roguelike with a ton of content to keep you coming back, and the download comes in just over 700 megabytes. Now, the game puts us in the cockpit of a futuristic gunship and lets us blast our way through zero-gravity levels that are procedurally generated. You have weapon upgrades and other cool items that you can find as well, and this version includes all of the bonus content packaged in for one low price. Right now you can pick it up for just $1.99, marked down nearly 90%, and the deal ends on the 30th. Again, this is definitely a hidden gem. Alright everyone, here are a few other deals to check out while you're already on the eShop. Alright folks, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and let me know down below if you plan to pick anything up this weekend. Take care everyone, thanks for watching.